And one of the really cool bonuses of living here is that you get awesome access to games. As you know, for example, I've been playing Animal Crossing for months and months and months before it's even getting released anywhere else, so that's kind of cool. And there's also some specialty kind of deluxe sets that are released that are only released here or in Asia and not in other countries. So one example is something that my husband just got today, and he's super excited, and that's the new Metal Gear. And this is available from the Konami style website in Japan. It was pre-order. The game is officially out today, and the Konami site was kind enough to actually ship it out so that it would arrive on the day that it was released. Sometimes places don't do that anymore, so we're kind of psyched that they went ahead and did that. So this particular premium package, which is what we got, was 12,980 yen, which roughly, when the yen rate's different, let's just make it simple and say it's about $130. So that includes the game and all these goodies. So I'm just going to show you guys what came with it here. There's this big fancy box that we'll open up here first. Let's see what's inside. Take one, it's a little hard to open. And we've actually been kind of making it a point to get these special sets every time they come out for Metal Gear, just because he's a big Metal Gear fan. So that was kind of a cool thing to be able to get your hands on. But this box, wow, fancy. Okay, so underneath we've got this little card to kind of show you what's going on here. Has all the cool stuff, so I'll get that kind of out of the way. That's just sort of the information card, if you will, of what's inside. Now this box is really cool. It's got this neat kind of slash opening here on the side. It's a kind of like a file box so that you can use it later if you want to have it on your desk. But there's, if we just kind of look here on the other side, has the name of the game here, of course, the Metal Gear Rising. So this should be a pretty cool game. And I'll take a look here. That's dyed in there on the cover. Let's see here. I should open it this way so you guys can see, because it looks cool, because there's like similar kind of thing going on with the blade, but it's in orange. Let's see if I can open it up right. There we go. Cool. So that's the cover there of that file box. And then inside, we've got all the good stuff here. I'll take this whole thing out. So you've got your cool little file box that fits together, and then inside is this nice box that kind of opens up here with the lid. Pops open. Ooh, fancy. Wow. So you've got, of course, your cool little art book in here, which is always so neat to see, because Yoji Shinkawa's work is always so beautiful. So it's neat to see this kind of a cool book with all this beautiful artwork in here. I don't want to give all the goods away, shots from the game and stuff like that, and some like sketches of the characters. So that's kind of cool. If I'd have to guess how many pages that is, I don't want to sit here and count, 20 or so pages. So you've got that, and then on the inside we've got the game, of course. Yay! There's the game. And this is just, you know, your typical game for Japan only kind of deal with the game of the new Metal Gear Rising. And then there's this kind of funky little thing here. And this is, see, I'm not exactly sure what all this stuff is. I can't remember what my husband told me. Let's take a look and open it up and see what this is. You guys probably know more than I do, right? It's this figure of this cool little like monster-like thing, it seems. So you can piece it together and create different kinds of fun little stands and such with this design. Lots of cool different hands if you want to have actual fingers or fists. It's all interchangeable. So there's that little figure inside. And then there's this cool little guy here. And this, let's open it up and see. It's like a metal case. It feels nice and cool if I can get it cracked open here. They always have really nice stuff in there. Specialty box sets like this. So in here we've got So it's a CD of the music here, and has the original soundtrack information. There's, looks like 32 tracks. So that's one of the other bonuses that's included with this special premium package, is the soundtrack. So you've got the game, the soundtrack, and that looks like that's what's it for inside this box here. So again, you have the soundtrack. Nice case for that. That's really pretty. Really cool looking. And then the game, and then this cool little dude's little model, if I could say the right thing here. So that's all what's in here. And then we can close this up and put it back inside of this really neat file box, which is super cool. You could use this later and it would be really neat. So get that back on top. So that's the box with the game inside. And then the other thing that's really cool that came with this is dun, 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 this really beautiful action figure by Play Arts. And if you're a big fan of any of the Konami and Play Arts games and such like that, you get to, you probably had a chance to check out the Square Enix website. They have a lot of these figures there, and I did a quick double check to see, because I don't want to declare that this is a Japan only release, but from what I can tell, this figure is available for purchase in the States, for example, but it's only in black. Now this one is Raiden in white armor, so that could be the point where it's the exclusive figure for the premium package, possibly. And these figures are just beautiful. The you know, company that makes these is amazing. I don't want to open it up, but you can see there's cool Raiden in there, and you have, you know, different things you can change off if you want to have with his mask on. You can change out his weapons and some of his hands so that you can have him standing in different poses. So really cool. That's what he looks like when he's out in all his glory there with his little badass self. So that's kind of the thing that you get with this particular set. And also, kind of along these lines, you also get the code for the white armor to use in the game. So that's kind of a neat thing. This little sheet comes in here with the code on it so that you can type that in and use it then so that you have access to the white armor for gameplay as well. So that's kind of a cool feature. And really, when you get down to it, I mean, this is such a great deal for just $130 because you get the game, you get the art book, you get the smaller little monster figure, the hand dude, and then also Raiden's figure, this really nice fancy one. Plus, you get the CD soundtrack. I'd say overall a pretty good deal for $130. Of course, the days are going to be changing and games are getting always cheaper. And you wonder what, you know, with the future of gaming and actual, you know, buying actual games like this is probably going to be a thing of the past as we look to, you know, the new releases of information coming out about the new Sony PlayStation 4 and the Xbox 720, and, you know, are we going to even have physical games anymore? Is it always going to be download stuff? You wonder if these kinds of cool kind of specialty premium packages are even going to be made. I hope they are, because they're so beautiful. And if you are a fan of games, then, you know, you definitely, I can't really probably get this all in the shot here. You probably would definitely be interested in something like this. So I would definitely recommend checking it out if you're a huge fan and you want to get something a little unique. It seems from what I've seen of what is being released as a premium package in the States that it kind of is pathetic compared to this. So